What's up, beautiful beings? This is an awesome new series that I'm presenting to you guys today and in the next weeks to come. And that is a series on leveling. And just to let you guys know, this is pretty awesome. You want to get these buffs. If you're lucky enough, go around and ask some Seraphs to buff you with all these type of things. And of course, always say thanks, because that is pretty awesome. I didn't even ask for that. So here are some things. Yes, this is a leveling guide. And I'm going to be breaking this up into parts. So just to start off, there's so much that I can talk about, and I'll try to cover as much as I can. So I'm going to start right here, all right? I wrote stuff down for things to consider and what you should work towards. But before I tell you that, again, there's so much stuff. This is a completely fresh spawn. I'm not giving myself any items from other characters, even though I could. I'm not giving myself any money, nothing like that. So I am going to hopefully show you guys a route in which you can take that will allow you guys to stay sane. You know, you don't want to grind as much as you could be. So I'm going to try to keep this efficient, but also set you up for the future in which you can grow and get better equipment, that sort of thing. So things that you're going to want to consider is getting EXP potions from the store on the Insanity Flyff website, and what you can do is actually vote to get points and then use them to buy EXP potions. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. 1 second. Let's switch this on over here. Pop, pop, boom, boom. Whoops, that's not it. Okay, this, yes. Sign in over here. As you can tell, that's my thing. And it shows your vote points right here, all right? What you're going to want to do is click on this nice little medallion thingy right here that says vote. And you can do this every 12 hours, I believe, if it's still like that. You can vote in 4 different places for 3 points each. And I'm just going to go ahead and type in the numbers. It's pretty, you don't have to be a genius to do this, so. Maybe I am not a genius. I don't know. Let's see, 2668822. Okay, am I retarded here still? And here we go. Okay, voted for the first one. Awesome. And it should update. Okay, so it should be voting. 2, 3. Wow, that was an interesting one. Okay, there we go. That one worked. That's what should happen is as you vote, it'll pause the screen right here. You can't vote constantly as it probably has to process for a second. Excuse me. Just 8. And then it should. There we go. See, then it says 12 hours later you can vote. I don't know what's going on with the first one, but I'll try that after I get these other 2 done here. D. Let's see. M. Is that N? NQB? Yes. Nope, that is definitely not what that was. Retry. Oh, sometimes even if you don't even type in the code, it'll still vote for you. And this one's simple. All you have to do is click there and it should vote. Yes, it did vote for me. All right, let's see. Okay, so I just want to show you guys. I'm not going to get this last one. All you really need is 9 vote points, but you can get up to 12 per 12 hours. But I'm going to go ahead and go to the item mall, which is what you need to go to get consumable EXP and get these EXP potions right here. So as you can tell, there's 2 different kinds that you want to get right here. Insanity EXP potion 300% and 150%. You can use these both at the same time and they last for 1 hour. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to my person right here, my player. And I points is what you can buy, but vote points are what you're going to want to use. This one's for 6. Boom. Buy, and this should send directly to your player. So I'm going to do this one, vote points, buy, whoops, vote points, buy, and it should send right to here. So let's go ahead and go back to this, and there we go. So there's these 2 that just came in. They will be event reward. You cannot trade these items. And as you can see right here, this one is from the starter pack. So you're going to want to do eventually is use all these at the same time for the fastest leveling and try to get enough money to use, I believe you can stack 5 of these or 3 of these or maybe only 1, I don't know. You're going to want to use this at the same time as well as all of those, and you'll level up a lot quicker. But before all of that, you want to consider this quest that I'm going to show you right now. It's at the buff pang. I actually didn't even know about it until a little bit ago. I was messing around trying to think of how to set this all up. So you can go over here and it says a bunch of different craziness, and yes, and it says, you can see it says, one second, event, it will give you 10 million penya. Now that is nice for starting things, and that is killing 50 ABATs, I think. 50 ABATs, okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. But another thing that you want to consider is getting buffs from the buff pang, which is right here. All right, get buffed. Boom. Gives you all these standard ones up to here. These are all Seraph buffs. Ask somebody for some Seraph buffs. They'll usually be nice. You're going to have to try to find somebody with a stick. You know, don't go around asking random people unless you don't know what they are, or just ask for help. Most of the time, people on the server are pretty kind and will help you out. So I'm going to go ahead and kill 50 ABATs, and I'm going to go ahead and do that like super fast speedy mode just because I want to not bore you guys to death. I believe they may have to be, let's see. Yeah, they have to be straight up ABATs like these ones. You can't kill small or captain. 1 out of 50. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and kill 50 of those, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Oh yeah, just an FYI, you probably want to be having your pet out. As you can tell, there's what? Never mind, I thought that was more. I thought I was getting 3 million per thing. But, you know, you can just go ahead and take your pet out and pick up some of this random stuff if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. It's something I forgot to mention. When you're killing things, yes, you probably want to have some sort of pick a pet out, picking up your items. And just a little tip, you can press, I believe it is... Yes, it is you, and you can tell your pet to pick up specific things. So right now, it'll pick up jewelry, rune sock, which are rune sockets or something like that, and armors and shield and red chips. You can make them pick up different things. As you can tell, questies is not checked, so they're not picking up these things. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and finish these guys off and get back to you in a second. And the last one is done. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go back to the buff pang and get the 10 million. And then I am going to show you guys some little things that you can do to set up the future. I'm not going to use these EXP potions right away. You can do that if you want. If you have equipment already and you're set up to go, of course you can use all this stuff right away and the scroll, the EXP scroll in this place. But if you're new, I would recommend getting to higher level before you use those so you can be more efficient with them, as you'll have better gear set up for you. So turn in this by going to the dialogue, and boom. I've never seen this one. Interesting. Can I do that again? Huh. So you can go ahead and do that. Wait a second. What the heck? 1, 2, 3. You can do that again if you want. So I guess maybe it's unlimited. I've never known that. Anyways, next thing on the agenda, let's see. I'm just going to get to level 15 really quick. So, and this is where you can choose all your different craziness. You can choose 4 different classes, which will eventually be able to choose 2 different classes each, and eventually you'll get to a 3rd class per each class that you want to change, you know. So really there's 8 different classes that you can choose from by your level 300. This stuff, if you're new, these are the skills. You don't really have to worry about them unless you are going to be a skill-based player, like an Elementer or Psykeeper or that type of thing, which is what I'm going to be doing. That little thing that I just clicked on gets your stats going and all of this stuff. If you want to just I recommend that you do whatever gives you the most damage. So if I'm going to be a blade or something like that, put everything on strength. If you want to be something that has to do with int, put everything on int. For the most part, you're not going to need anything else. It's usually strength, or int, unless you're going to be a tank, which, I don't think if you're a first player, you're going to just build a tank. It doesn't really seem necessary. So level 12 right now, as you can tell, the rates of this game are pretty good, obviously. It's a private server. I'm going to go up to Law Wolves right up here and take him out to level 15, I believe I'll get, even though I'm not using any potions or anything. There we go. All right. So evolve into a magician. That's what I'm going to be doing. Just kill one of these just for good measures and level up again. Don't necessarily have to do that, but it's just something that you can do. You can start using skills right now if you want, but I'm not sure if I want to do that because the weapon that we have right now is very powerful. I mean, it's kind of an OP game, but once you get to 300 or 200 rather, it starts getting a little tricky. So, I'm just going to do 3. And I'm going to put everything on int. Actually, man, that's a tough decision. Yeah, let's put everything on int. All right. So I'm going to go back to, let's see. I'm going to go back. We don't really need this thing. Don't really need that thing. This I can wear. Oh, yes. You get this from the box. And this is, you start off with this water defense. Really doesn't do anything. Eventually you can use this and awaken it as just another piece. Right here you can change this in for glasses if you want, or something like that. Or masks, of course, but I'm going to delete this because I don't really like the way that looks at all. Hey, look at that. I once made a video about people saying, or how you can get rich by selling IP, and that guy wants to buy something. You can probably get rich. Okay, we're going to buy some essentials now. Now that we are level 17, we're going to go ahead and buy some essential items that will make our life easier in the long run. All right. So again, if you want to continue getting 10 million at a time, I don't know if it's an unlimited amount that you can do that quest from the buff pang or not. But it is, if you're a starter and you need some sort of equipment, I might do that again just because this stuff I'm going to get, since I'm going to be a Psykeeper, you want a wand. I want a wand. So I'm going to get the Guardian Wand. Eventually I'm going to get the Bloody Wand. And we'll get money as time goes on. It's not going to be that much of a struggle. And the best thing that you want to get for int players is DCT, which is decreased casting time. And the level 45, the Teba, I believe it is. Where is it? Where you at? Am I blind? Here it is. Teba. This stuff, level 4. Usually the level 45 sets are actually pretty good. You can go ahead and look it up on the Flyff wiki. You can look up all the different set effects, the set bonuses, that type of thing. But since I just know this from heart, I've played this game a lot, so I can just know kind of what the better sets are. Am I blind? Don't know where this stuff is. Where is the Teba? Gauntlets, gloves. Oh, here they are. Okay, and then here we go. There we go. Okay, so I got that set. I'm going to be wearing that until level 105. The level 105 set, let's see what it's called here. Now, of course, this will be different for your person, but this, nope, not Elementor. Psykeeper, where you at? This one. I'm going to be wearing that because there's attack damage, or attack defense reflection type stuff on it. So that'll be nice. And since we got the set, let's see how much. These things are going to be huge, by the way. Trade with the Jewel Manager Peach. These things right here. Oh, Scroll of Awakenings. I'm actually going to buy, let's see, 10 is 1 million. Man. See, I usually buy like 999 stacks of these. you know, but I don't have the money on me right now since I'm doing this completely legit. But I'm going to buy 20 of these. Ah, man. You know what? We'll just wait for now. We'll just wait. Let's get to level 60 really quick. And then check out... and we'll check everything out. But if you want to move around, you can go ahead and go to the Buff Pang teleport. And we are going to want to go to Saint Morning right here, because this is where the little bit higher levels are. But once we get to level 60, we're going to be killing in one place until level 100. Level 101. Level 121, Hero, which you get up to 120, go to Hero, get back up to 121. And we're going to be fighting in the tower. Another good place for that, if you want to fight once you're getting past level 60-ish, is Azria, which you can get a thingy-majiggy a teleport at. Shoot, something you want to do before you go off an adventure like that is get a flying machine. Anyways, good place, Azria. After level 60, the EXP rates are 1.5, so it's a little bit more, I believe. So it's just a little bit quicker. And there's a lot of mobs. There's no hostile mobs in there. So where is the station? Here is the station. Trade. Okay, that's not where it is. Miscellaneous? Yes, here we go. 200,000 for a fast bike. You can do that. It's not very crazy. F10. You can delete that. It's a piece of junk. Alright, and we are off. Now once you get to like level 20-ish where you can use this thing, I would go to Totemias, which are level 40s, I believe. And I'll show you where they're at. And you can rank up or level up to pretty high, to right where you need to be. You could actually be getting some blink wings that are too Flaris already. But since I kind of forgot about it, you know, we'll just have to move on. All right. Let's see, anything else to talk about? Again, if you want to rank up or level up as fast as possible, like crazy fast, I would use these right away. But first have everything set up as much as possible. I mean, if you are a new character and you respectfully ask, like, hey, can I have a few Perrin? You know, 100, 100 million. 100 million. People will give you like that much. I'd probably give out 5 Perrin for, you know, a new player, because it's really isn't that much when you start playing, and it's a lot for a new player because you can get a lot of stuff with that kind of money. And this is oddly low damage. Let's put an upcut stone on here just for the heck of it. But this will rank us up a lot, hopefully. Again, I've never really done this legit like this, aside from the first time. But we'll see. And that got me up to 30. Okay, that's pretty good. Get this guy out. Give me some money. What is it? 30k only? Man. 34. And I guess the damage isn't probably that high because I'm putting everything on int. You don't necessarily have to do that. Okay. You can be putting it on strength, and that would give you a lot more. Holy crap, there's the frickin' attack. Once you start getting up to high level, like a 40, and there's a boss around here, you might as well just take out the boss. But I don't see a boss around. Oh, there he is. Because it'll give you a little bit more EXP. It's level 43, and I'm pretty sure you could take him. And just use that food whenever you got to. And again, if I had strength on here, I'd probably be doing like 3k, 4k. But, you know, it's not that crazy. I'm not trying to level up super fast. Just trying to level up and give you guys a guide. And taking forever. By the way, if you guys want to check out my Twitter page, which is right here. Woo, that's awesome. Woohoo, I sound so enthusiastic. Okay, you're going down, son. Zagus. I like that name, you know that? It just rolls off the tongue. I wanted something with a Z. Hey, wait, that's not a... Well, okay, something else that you want to consider getting is these rings and stuff like that for awakens in the future. For awakening them with the scrolls that I was looking at earlier. But that's not something that, it's not something that's crazy necessary. Alright, I really wish I would have gotten a, oops. Wish I would have gotten a teleporter. But that's alright. Boom ba ba dum ba ba dum ba ba dum ba ba dum bum dum bum dum bum dum bum dum. Okay, so yes, this guide is just going to be at least this part. You can watch the next part. There'll be annotation on the screen at the end of the video. And this is just level 1 through 60, going kind of at a slow pace. And level 60 through 120, there will be kind of some important key things with jewelry and awakenings and that kind of thing. So if you want to stay tuned, subscribe, that sort of thing. If these videos aren't already out, I recommend you do that if you're a new player, because I have played this game a lot and I know a lot about it, what to do, that type of thing, little tips and tricks about everything. And also, if you want to ask me questions and you see me in game, feel free to do so, that type of thing. Let's go here. Teleport. Whoops, that's not it. Teleport back to Flaris. We want to go there. Okay. Alrighty. If I was using all these potions, you could probably be at level 90 to 100 right now. Probably leveling in Azria or in the tower. But I'm just gonna go in the tower right now and get to level 60 because it's just easy right here. So B1 level 62 to 72, and I'm level 44, which should be enough to not die. And yes, it seems so. Even though this is just like killing a boss, but whatever. Whoops. It's pressing the wrong button. You know, one of these kills will level you up. Ah, that's not cool. Well, let's go get more buffs. That's just great. Somebody want to buff me? See, now here we go. Let's see. Can I get buffs? Just ask like that. See what happens. Probably AFK just got out of a, like some sort of thing. Because when you die, that's where you go most of the time. Well, that's just fine and dandy. Should I go back there or not? Yep. Try again. If you kill one of these guys, they're going to be pretty easy to... You're going to rank up a lot. Oh, God. Why is that thing... Freaking bastards. Should I try to take 2 on 1? This is something you should not do, but wasting all these things. Jesus. If one crit hits me, it's game over. Yo, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. It's game time. It's game time. This is risky business. I'm taking you out, you know. Oh, man, that was a close one. Game. It's game. Boom. Give me that. Level 48. So now it shouldn't be as hard to kill this next guy. Alright. Yep. Just a little bit of a... See, if I had full strength right now, it would be pretty easy to kill him. But, you know, I'm too lazy, to be quite honest. So, yes, if you're new, full strength for a while. And I am level 50, which, man, it's okay. This thing can go. I want to have all of these type of thingies by the end of, just, you know, by the end of next level 60 to 100, I'll have a full set of things like that, so, that are related to int. Alright. If you guys are liking this video, it'd be much appreciated if you dropped a like. I've been planning this series for a while, figuring out what to do. Hopefully you've been finding it helpful if you're new, because there's a lot of different things that, a lot of people wouldn't mention. And I think I've gone out of my way to mention some specific little details that are actually quite helpful, like the voting stuff. That stuff is huge. Whenever you get a chance to vote and buy EXP potions until you're level 300, because it'll help you out a lot. The pace of this is going to pick up a lot once I get up to probably 120. I may end up using these next episode, but once I start getting up to the higher levels, I'm going to be killing at much faster rate, and I'm going to be AoEing and hit and running. Actually, is the tactic. You keep running and running and running and hitting with high amounts of DCT, which is decreased casting time, speed, and high damage. And it should work out nicely. I've done it with an Elementer, but I've never made a Sidekeeper before, and I was like, why not? Let's make a Sidekeeper. I wanted to make a skill-based player. I didn't want a 1v1 person. So this seems to be perfect. Hope you guys like the face cam. I don't know if anybody's ever done face cam in this game. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, the slowness, it's killing me. I can get, if you really wanted to know the fastest way to get to level 300, you could do it in 2 hours easily. Evolve, Sidekeeper. Boom. Bam, 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 bam. And even with this poopy skill, I am going to 2-hit these guys. Easy. Okay, so, and I didn't even have my int on, so that's going to be a lot more. But right here, let's check out deals damage equal twice the amount. No. Pretty sure this is what I want to do. Psych bomb. Guess I can't do it. Let's, what the heck? Oh, that's why. Yep, you gotta rank those up. Boom. Boom. And finally, boom. Whoops, that's not it. Could have swore these things auto did that. It should one-hit him. Oh, man. Close. Okay. Well, I'll one-hit them in a little bit. So, this guy's probably, he's doing the same thing. Could buff me, but I'm not going to ask for buffs right now. Anyways, anything else that I need to mention in level 100 or level 1 through 60 guide? I'm not sure. Okay, just to wrap everything up. You want to get buff paying buffs. You want to get buffs from a Seraph if you can. Do the buff paying quest if you are absolutely new, a fresh spawn, that type of thing, to get 10 million for 10 million per quest thing. I don't know if it's unlimited or not. You can go ahead and try it as many times if you want, as much as it allows you to. Pay attention to the class that you are and put on full int or full strength depending on what you want. You want to be full damage as much as you can. And consider the best set by looking at the Flyff wiki, and whatever the best set, you want to have some sort of decreased casting time, Adachi, which is additional damage to critical hits, strength, that type of thing. You want those within these sets. The levels don't really matter, but get the best equipment that you can get. All right? Is that it? I'm going to delete these since I don't necessarily need them right now. All right. Is that it? Next episode, I will show you guys some little tips to get much better damage, much better, at least for me, decreased casting time, and that sort of thing with different sets that I can get, like the fashion sets and those sorts of things with the awakening scrolls. And yeah, If you guys enjoyed this video, again, a like would be much appreciated. And thank you guys so much for watching. I guess that's it. Click on the annotation at the end of this video for the next episode, and I'll see you there. Peace.